Tabo, what do we do when we have a big guest?
And I'm not sure how comfortable our big guest is going to be when we do this. But basically here at 5, we believe in the paranormal. We're a music station. So generally when we have a guest, we summon the spirits of artists who have died. For example, last week, we summoned the spirit of Notorious B.I.G. successfully. So today we're summoning the spirit of Tupac. So if you could just help me. Can you just...
Yeah.
Your mama. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't do that.
Okay.
Play the big guest intro.
Yes, we do. All right, since 2016, our guest today has been shaking up the local R&B and hip-hop scene, crafting a body of work second to none. Becoming a mainstay in the industry, his artistic flair has seen him feature on rhythms of Zamunda, NPR's Tiny Desk concerts, collabs across the industry, and now dropping his sophomore album, Happy to Be Alive. Please join me in welcoming to 5 Breakfast, the one and only Ricky Tyler, baby. Sorry, we have to do the big guest intro. It is what it is.
No, I love it, man. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us, bro. Firstly, congrats on the album drop. I've listened to Hold On specifically. Talk to me. How does it feel getting that album out right now in the space that you're in as a musician?
Oh man, it's just such a big milestone. Like these past 3 years have been like some of the most like challenging years of my life. So like just getting up to this point, and also just like working on a second project is it's not an easy thing. So I'm just like really happy with like me and my team like really committing to like dropping the second album, especially for the fans. So it's been a tough journey, but like I'm really happy that we made it here.
And so are we. I think also like what people don't realize as artists, like the follow-up is so much harder.
Yeah.
The follow-up is so much harder. You know what I mean? Like that first album drops, you're like, I've done it. And I have to do it all over again. Sure. Talk to me about your process when crafting an album, because I really, releasing a single is one thing.
Yeah.
Creating an album, a body of work as an artist, like how did you go about creating this album, Happy to Be Alive?
It's been 3 years, since the putting together this project. So it's literally just me like going through my life, and then like just writing those stories as it unfolds. I would say that's kind of my process. Like 3 years is a long time, to create an album. So like whenever something tragic or something beautiful happened in my life, I'll just write about it and then go in the studio and just kind of just like look for certain production that just speaks to me, where I can just tell that story. So it's not a super complicated process. It's just like whenever I'm inspired, like I just go in the studio right there and then.
That's beautiful.
So it has been a whole 3 years of just like putting that together.
That's amazing. So obviously the title "Happy to Be Alive" is this. It's full of gratitude, I would imagine. Is that where you're going with it?
This album encapsulates the last 3 years of my life. From my debut album, which was Small World, and then everything that has happened up until this point. From like losing my mom to like. Literally kind of just like seeing my world kind of like fall apart at the time. I know like sorry to sound so deep in the morning.
No.
But to like also losing my father last year, to like losing some friends, to like almost losing our home, to like literally seeing like my family fall. So like I went through a whole lot of loss in the last 3 years, and then I guess in the midst of all of that, I was able to find some sort of grace, and I just became I just had an overwhelming sense of gratitude in my life, and I could say I got to a point, it's like, when you're standing at the edge of a cliff, and like everything fades and you realize like I'm just happy to be alive, and I'm able to like just be and keep doing my thing, and keep sharing my stories, and that's the point I got to.
Bro, I just want to give you a round of applause.
Sure, that is so beautiful.
I'm genuinely, I'm actually tearing up. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And congrats, because I think, you know what, and I always say this, so like hosting a top 40 show, I do the top 40 on Saturdays. You always think like, oh, artists are just releasing music and releasing albums. That was the most human response to a question I've ever heard in my life. And I appreciate you, man. Really, I do. Let's give a spin to your branding track. Tell me about Hold On. What does it mean to you as sort of the lead single coming out of your sophomore album?
So Hold On is dedicated to my little niece, who went through some challenges, some adversities at like a young age, so I kind of just wanted to like make this song for her to use this as like a way to guiding her, I could say, and some sort of motivation, and just reminding her that like I'm there for her like at all times, because like she reminds me of like the things I went through growing up, so yeah, so that's just pretty much just holding on to like all the strengths,
Talking about happy to be alive and the things that you've gone through over the last couple of years, in terms of tragedy, in terms of loss, and bro, I just want to say, like, from all of us, I think off air we're all saying like how proud we are of you, and we're not friends, we're not acquaintances, we're all in the industry, but to go and put your heart and soul into a piece of work like that is huge. So thank you for that.
Appreciate that, man.
All right, let's get into Pants on Fire. Now where Ricky's getting nervous. So, Pants on Fire. Are we going to figure out if you're telling a lie or telling the truth? So I turn to you, Ricky Tyler, on 5 Breakfast at 8:22 as the investigation begins. What is your claim?
I went through this thing, like I got selected to represent the country at this like international showcase in the States, and then they asked me to go model, for a few designers, and then I ended up modeling like butt naked. It was like the weirdest thing of my life. So it was quite traumatic, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like the money was good, so like I came back and I was like, I guess I did that. So some of the pictures are floating online, so I don't know if like
someone search now. I'm joking. We're on the SABC Wi-Fi. Relax. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like they didn't tell me if it was like they didn't tell me it was a naked show, you know what I mean? So like it started like I had to wear this like Aladdin outfit, like I looked like the black Aladdin at the time,
Oh, yeah.
And then that was weird. And then they just told me like, do you mind just doing everything like off, So I was pretty much in like a man thong. So yeah, no, it was an interesting time. Like, yeah, America can be weird sometimes,
So your butt cheeks were out.
So your
cheeks were out and everything. Like
everything was everything out, or just your butt cheeks were out?
Nah, like cheeks were out. You know what I mean? Like I had like a man thong on. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
But
Okay.
what type of designers? So I'm assuming it wasn't for clothing, because if you are modeling.
No,
Clothing,
they were promoting the underwear. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Interesting.
but I didn't know. But like I was already in the show, so I was like, screw it. Let me just do this thing.
Okay.
All right. So Ricky Tyler once went to America as the Black Aladdin, in his words, not mine. Then had to strip and model naked. All right. Oli Zondo, do you have any questions for Ricky Tyler? Look at man is nervous.
No, Ricky, I really want to congratulate you because you were representing the country
Yes,
and
that's
were
true, yeah.
obviously
Big time,
selected.
Yeah.
Just tell us about that process. How did you get selected?
Oh, so I entered this competition called the Applause Rising Talent Showcase, right? Which is hosted by Kim Myers, and I got selected to go and rep the country in New York. The actual show took place in Orlando, Florida, and then I got signed by an agent named Kim. By the agency was called FFT, which is Funny Face Time. So they said, yo, can you fly back to New York? We'd like to sign you. Cool stories. This is the same agency that Miley Cyrus got signed to. That's where she like kickstarted her career.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
yo.
yeah.
Man's on fire.
Wow.
hey.
Okay. All right. So
I
this
love it.
process didn't even include you submitting any photographs, nothing like
No,
that.
yeah. There was definitely like a whole lot of that. You know what I mean?
No, but
So,
I asked and then you didn't mention that, which is very strange.
Holy
the photographs.
Yeah. When was this?
This happened.
Man
in,
just
like,
gulped, bro. Did you see that? Man gulped.
2013.
That's around like I think around 2013.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Very interesting time.
We're going to make our final assumptions. Tabo Baloy, is this a lie or is it the truth?
I don't think it's the truth. I mean, how would they spring something like that on you? That, oh, by the way, we need you to model some underwear.
Because like they didn't give me the full brief. You know what I mean? So like I got there and I thought, okay, cool, these are the kind of designs I'm wearing. But because I wasn't briefed right, they were like, this is like one of the fits.
You weren't briefed right.
Okay,
That's
interesting.
You
All right.
You are like one of like the models, and like we need you to like walk on the main stage. So like you have to
Okay.
like you kind of can't just like I know you cool, you know. And I was like, no, bet like
I'm in.
get this money, chief.
Marley, lie or the truth?
Oh, Ricky, I think it's a lie because, like Tabo said, I'm sure if you are flown across the world for a modeling gig, they would brief you what exactly you would be wearing, Yeah, I'm gonna say Pants on Fire.
Pants on fire.
How much did
Oli?
you make? How much did you make?
Huh?
How much did you make?
No.
I actually didn't make any money. Yeah, like,
But you
No,
said
because-
the money
because-
was
but-
good. That's why you
no,
did it.
because I didn't have a working like visa.
coming
You
for
know
it.
what I mean? So they couldn't really pay me. So,
but
like
it was
I
an
took,
opportunity.
I took the gig because it was an opportunity.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oli, lie or the truth?
Ricky's pants are
On
on
fire.
fire. They are blazing hot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I hope it's true for our sake. You know what I'm saying? Because then we can search. It is what it is. It is what it is. I said what I said. Man's a good-looking man. You know, DJ Mzanzi's like, it must be true. Okay, put us out of our misery, Ricky Tyler. Did you end up going to America and having to model nude?
Pants on fire. Pants on fire. Pants on fire. I definitely didn't model nude, but I definitely did like Fashion Week.
Okay.
But I had to wear this like weird little outfit where I did look like the Black Aladdin. So I pretty much felt like naked at the time. So
Okay,
that's the only like.
so you weren't fully naked.
No. It was like this
There were
purple
no
fit.
butt
I
cheeks.
I feel like if anybody finds that fit on the net, like if I get into a rap beef, it's over for me.
Yo, bro, they'll Kendrick you. straight
Right.
up.
Like,
Last
that's definitely-
last question because you brought it up. Kendrick or Drake?
Damn.
You said it, not me. We have sport to do, but you said it, not me.
I've been like arguing back and forth with like my nephew about this and like, hey. Nah, look, guys. Drake's my GOAT, you know. Kendrick's also one of my favorite artists too. But you know what, in terms of like who was the most entertaining out of this, you know, Kendrick took the cake for being the most entertaining. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but like
I'll take that.
my GOAT is Drizzy Drake still, you know,
Okay.
but like Kendrick is always, I don't know.
Okay.
Hey. I don't know.
We won't tag you in your post. It's fine. It is what it is.
This is 5